There is an emergency kit being sold right now for $480, one box, with the logo of a brand you've probably seen in a YouTube ad. Inside that box is freeze-dried food for 72 hours, nitrogen-packed, vacuum-sealed, with an impressive 25-year shelf life printed right on the label, and it sells extremely well. Here's what that box doesn't mention anywhere on the packaging: the same macronutrients, the same caloric value, the same real shelf life. All of it can be assembled for less than $40 in an afternoon, with products you can buy at a grocery store or online without any difficulty whatsoever. The emergency kit industry generates billions of dollars every year, and the product it fears most that you'll discover is not some technological secret. It's dehydration, specifically simple, cheap, dehydrated foods that have existed for decades and that deliver calorie for calorie, nutrient for nutrient, the same result as the premium brands, sometimes better, at a fraction of the cost. That's what we're opening up here. Not the theory, the real numbers. What the industry doesn't want you to calculate. Pull up any popular emergency kit brand, any of them. Look at the price per calorie. A kit delivering 2,000 calories per day for 30 days from one of these well-known brands runs between $180 and $350 depending on the label. That works out to between 30 and 58 cents per 100 calories. Now look at bulk white rice. 1 pound costs less than $1.50 and delivers around 1,600 calories. That's less than 10 cents per 100 calories. The difference is not small, it's a 10 times difference, 15 times, in some cases 20. And the argument the industry uses to justify that price? Convenience, practicality. The fact that everything is already assembled, already calculated, already ready for you to throw in a bag and walk out the door. But here's the problem with that argument. A real crisis is not a 100-meter sprint. It's a marathon. And when you're 2 months into a prolonged scarcity situation, whether from supply chain collapse, natural disaster, or logistical breakdown, the convenience of a nice box with a logo feeds nobody. Calories feed people, nutrients feed people, real shelf life feeds people. What actually matters in an emergency food supply? 3 things, only 3. First, caloric density per volume. How much food, in terms of energy, you can store in a small space. Second, real shelf life, not what's printed on the marketing packaging, but what food storage researchers have documented under actual conditions. Third, cost per available calorie, what you're genuinely paying for each unit of energy you're able to store. Premium emergency kits score well on the first criterion, reasonably on the second, and terribly on the third. The simple dehydrated foods on this list score well on all 3. The foods that replace the kits, and what each one delivers: bulk white rice. Shelf life in sealed storage with oxygen absorbers, 25 to 30 years. That is not the optimistic estimate. That is what long-term storage studies from USU Extension and the USDA have documented repeatedly. Cost per pound, around $1. Calories per pound, approximately 1,600. There is no product in the emergency kit market that beats that number on cost per available calorie. None. Hard red whole wheat. This is the one most people never consider, and that's exactly why it's still available when everything else has cleared off the shelves. Whole wheat stored properly lasts between 25 and 30 years. Ground into flour, it becomes the base for bread, flatbreads, and thickeners. Cooked whole, it becomes a complete meal with more fiber and protein than white rice. A pound costs around 80 cents in bulk. The shelf life is comparable to anything a premium brand sells for 10 times the price. Rolled oats, not instant, traditional rolled oats. Shelf life sealed with oxygen absorbers up to 30 years. Cost less than $2 per pound. Delivers 389 calories per 100 grams, plus beta-glucans that reduce inflammation, plus more soluble fiber than any premium kit item you'll find taking up the same storage space. Cooks in 5 minutes on any heat source. My father-in-law switched his entire emergency food rotation to oats 2 years ago and hasn't looked back. He keeps 3 months' worth in his basement and spent less on all of it than a single branded emergency bucket costs. Whole powdered milk. Here's where emergency kits genuinely fail. Most of them don't include adequate fat, and fat is not optional. is the nutrient that maintains cognitive function, hormonal regulation, and caloric density in an emergency diet. Whole powdered milk stored correctly lasts 2 to 5 years, less than grains, but more than enough for a smart rotation system. Cost: approximately $3 per pound. Each pound delivers 496 calories and 26 grams of fat. It's the component that turns a survival diet into something your body recognizes as sustainable rather than a slow deterioration. Powdered butter, 5-year shelf life, reconstitutes into real butter, adds caloric fat to any meal that would otherwise be pure starch. 1 pound of powdered butter is equivalent to roughly 4 conventional butter sticks. The cost runs about $12 per pound, more expensive than grains, but still a fraction of the cost per calorie of premium kits, and the only realistic way to include quality saturated fat in a long-term stockpile. Pre-cooked dehydrated black beans, not raw dried beans. Pre-cooked and then dehydrated. The difference is fundamental and almost nobody talks about it. Raw dried beans require 2 to 3 hours of boiling, which consumes fuel in ways that few emergency plans calculate adequately. The pre-cooked version rehydrates in 20 minutes, delivers 341 calories per 100 grams and 21 grams of protein. Combined with rice, it forms a complete protein with all essential amino acids, the same nutritional argument that premium kits make, achieving the same result at a radically lower cost. Tomato powder, 10-year shelf life. 1 tablespoon turns hot water into broth. 2 tablespoons become sauce. It adds bioavailable lycopene, concentrated by the dehydration process to higher levels than fresh tomato. And it solves the problem that destroys any prolonged emergency diet before any specific nutritional deficiency even has a chance to develop. Flavor fatigue. When food tastes like nothing, people stop eating enough. Tomato powder costs about $4 per pound and weighs almost nothing. What premium kits are actually selling, it's not food. It's emotional peace of mind packaged in a box with a clean design and a 25-year guarantee printed in large, friendly letters. And that has value. It genuinely does. What we're saying is that you are paying for that peace of mind at a cost that does not reflect what's actually inside the box. You're paying for the brand, for the marketing, for the storage overhead of a product the company needs to warehouse for years before selling. For the operational cost of an industry that discovered fear is an extremely efficient pricing mechanism. A pound of bulk rice doesn't have that overhead. It has no marketing team, no YouTube ad, no celebrity prepper endorsement. It's just rice. And that's precisely why it costs $1 and delivers what it delivers. What to assemble right now? The combination that delivers a complete emergency diet, adequate calories, protein, fat, fiber, flavor, without depending on any premium brand is this: white rice, whole wheat or rolled oats, pre-cooked dehydrated black beans, whole powdered milk, powdered butter, tomato powder, stored in food-grade polyethylene buckets with gamma seal lids and oxygen absorbers, real shelf life between 10 and 30 years depending on the item. Total cost for 30 days of food for one person, between $30 and $50 depending on where you buy and in what quantity. The equivalent premium kit, between $150 and $350. You are not buying different food. You are buying the same food in different packaging, with a built-in profit margin that the industry would very much prefer you never sit down and calculate. Now you have.